Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Tiffany Brown. I am a content creator, business strategist, and my number one goal is to help women profit from their passion projects. If this is your first time joining me here on my channel, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell so you're notified the next time I upload a video. So for today's video, it's going to be an informational video as promised, and we are going to be discussing 3 ways that you can help empower other women. I'm all about support. I'm all about community over competition, and I wanted to be able to do something to give you some insights, maybe some tips to help other women stay encouraged. So if you want to hear all about this and figure out what these 3 things are, just keep watching. Okay, so this is going to be short and sweet, but before we get into today's topic, I do want to mention, if you don't know already, I do host a podcast. It is called the P Word Podcast, and maybe about a month ago, I posted or shared a topic in regards to community over competition, and if you haven't checked it out, I highly suggest that you do. It was very interesting because it was something that I was truly, genuinely speaking from the heart on, and I wanted to bring awareness around a couple of issues when people use the term so carefree, and that's not really what they're about, right? So I started to share and vent on my podcast, and a lot of women here locally, reached out to me and was very impressed with that. It was like, great way to stand up and, say the things that most women are afraid to say. And it just really encouraged me, and that's kind of what got me on the topic of like, hey, well, what is it that we as women can do to help encourage other women? And I came up with 3 interesting points. And the first one is tell your story. You see, the thing about it is we as women, we carry so much weight, burden, we have so many responsibilities. And on top of that, we always have to wear that superwoman cape, right? Or so we feel that we do. But the thing about it is, when it comes to connecting with other people, be it at events, networking, be it in person, a lot of times it could be a challenge. But we all hope to inspire and encourage others, right? Especially other women. And the only way that you can really get into that is by telling your story. Now, mind you, your story may not be the perfect fit for everyone, and that's totally okay. You don't have to share all of your heartbreaks and upsets or anything like that. But you could share your challenges. You could share the stories that has molded you into the woman that you are. You could share the story about the friend that reached out and gave you a helping hand, or the employer that gave you a chance when you had no experience, and what you did to foster relationships now. So the thing about it is, everybody's story is unique, but nobody is going to tell your story better than you. And if people don't really know a history or a story, or it's really hard for them to relate. It's really hard for them to relate to you on that level. So I wanted to encourage you today, if you run into somebody that you meet at an event and you're in a conversation and you feel the need to share your story, because here is why. There is somebody out there who needs to hear your story. There is somebody out there that's going to be inspired and encouraged by simply hearing your story. See, the issue is a lot of times we as women, we don't want to open up like that. We don't want to share the most vulnerable things about us, be it our background, our history, our upbringing, where we come from, what has happened to us to help mold us into the women we are today. We're afraid to share that. We're afraid to be open because we, as women, do not want to be seen as weak or inferior. But let me tell you, your story has so much weight. Your story needs to be shared. So the number one way that you can help encourage another woman is by sharing your story, encouraging them through your words, through your experiences. Number 1, be open, share your story where it's appropriate. Moving on to number 2, encourage other women. Y'all, let's be real here. We women, I'm speaking as all of us women, we tend to find it difficult sometimes to encourage another woman. Now, granted, you can see all the memes and all the posts about, oh, girl power, yeah, support each other, support other women, support us. But the thing about it is, how real is it? How true and authentic is that? Because we all talk a good game when it comes to saying we're going to encourage or support another woman. But then you scroll on Instagram and you find that post from a friend, a blogger, a celebrity, and you read the comments and you start to notice in the comments how hateful and mean and discouraging we as women can be to each other. It is sickening as some of the comments that come out of our mouths when it comes to talking to other women, women just like us, women who are trying to make it, women who are doing positive things. See, women have an issue with other women doing positive things, and it's mind-blowing to me, because I've said this numerous times before, right? When we work together as a team, we are so powerful. But when we jump on other women, discourage other women, bring other women down, it's also powerful. So I want you to start thinking about different ways that you can encourage other women. See, I don't tolerate bullying. I don't tolerate trolls. And I know that people aren't going to like me. Not everything I say is going to resonate well with everyone. And that is okay. I am okay with that because I am 100% confident in myself. But I will not tolerate another woman discrediting, discouraging, being ugly to, or bullying another woman. It's just, I don't even understand why we do such a thing to each other. I don't even get it. We hate on each other based off of differences, or because the other woman has something that you want and you want to figure out how she got it. And it's just like, why? Why can't we just encourage and support and push and motivate women like that? So my challenge for you is to encourage another woman. It's really not that hard. It's a simple, hey, I love your outfit. I love what you're doing with your platform. I think your brand is amazing. More women need to hear about it. It's sharing. It's complimenting. And it's not hard. Say a kind word every now and then. And don't get caught up in the drama on social media. Because at the end of the day, it's going to come back full circle one way or another. So always, always do the right thing and do your best to encourage other women. And the final point that I want to make in this video today is to be open about sharing opportunities. So for me in the influencer space, there are opportunities that come and go. I get emails all the time about events and local networking gigs. And there's going to come a time where I can't go to every single one. But it never hurts you to share opportunities with other people if you feel that they are a good fit, if you believe that their brand represents what this invite is for, what this networking opportunity is for. Reach out and share opportunities with other people. I had a friend call me up and she was like, hey, I got this email. There's this agency who is looking for, some other influencers, and I really can't think of anybody to fit into the particulars of what they are wanting. And so we put our heads together and we started thinking. I started listing off names. She's like, oh yeah, you're right. She's really good at that. I'm going to reach out to her. I'm going to give the brand her name. That's what it is about. You can encourage other women by simply putting them on. If you feel that they are a good fit and they will represent you in a great light, in a sense of like, hey, I'm referring this person. I trust and believe that she's going to do everything she needs to do to satisfy the brand or satisfy the networking event or whatever that case looks like. So I want to encourage you today, if there's an opportunity that you can attend, if you're in the influencer space or you have tickets to go somewhere, help someone else out. Share that opportunity. Invite another woman, another friend to come along with you and be that supporter and be that pusher, that encourager, to let them know like, hey, I got you. Like, I got you. It's going to be okay. We can do this thing together. Because here's the deal. There is more than enough room. Let me back up. There are more than enough seats at the table when we as women scoot over a little bit. When we scoot over and get out the way and make room for another woman, now that is what you call encouragement. Do you know how many women in my lifetime took me under their wings and taught me the ropes to show me how to do certain things I had no clue? Many. I started working at the age of 15. And it was because of one woman in this, it was a program for high school students, and I'll never forget her name, is Vaughn Norwood. This was in Jackson, Mississippi. I go into this to get a summer job, right? Not knowing what I'm doing. I don't know how to fill out an application. I don't know how to do any of this. This woman took the time And she sat down with me and she told me the proper way to fill out an application. She taught me the proper dress to wear to an interview. And at the age of 15, I was working at the VA hospital in Jackson, Mississippi. Outside of that one job, I ended up landing 2 other jobs, and I was working 3 jobs at the age of 15. So you see, strong, powerful women who encourage and support other women, I don't care how young, how old, encourage other women, those skills, those memories will last forever. And that woman that you're encouraging will always remember that moment. And what that's going to in turn do is it's going to put something inside of her to encourage another woman. And that's what this is about. If we can encourage and uplift each other and inspire each other as women, because we are so dope and we are so powerful, I mean, we'll make the world a better place. It's already hard enough out here doing what we do day in and day out. It's already hard having all these responsibilities, right? So think about these 3 things that I've mentioned today in this video. Think long and hard about it. And I'm going to actually challenge you to drop some names down in the comment box. Tag a few people to this video and let me know who you intend to encourage this month. The thing about it is, like I said before, we are stronger together. This is what community over competition looks like. Scoot over a little bit and make room for another woman to sit next to you at that table. Share those opportunities. Be open and tell your story where it's appropriate. Inspire and motivate other people who look up to you. No matter how big or small your following is, you are inspiring and you are motivating someone out there. I mean, just think about that. Just think about every post, everything you share, everything that you comment under. Make sure it's something positive. Don't be like a lot of these other people out here who are negative and just have nothing nice to say, that talk about each other's wigs and I mean, talk about each other just for whatever reason because they feel that it's cool. You will get nothing from tearing another woman down. But when you encourage and uplift, that's when the blessings come in. When you remove yourself from the equation and put others before you, that's when your blessings come in. So I want to encourage you today, if you're a woman, you're watching this video, and you're thinking to yourself, you know, maybe that's me in a couple of those, or maybe I can share my story with my friend, or maybe I can share my story with the young female who's dealing with whatever it is that she's dealing with, and I know how that feels. I've been there. Share your story. Inspire others. Treat this thing as a real community. Build your tribe. And I know you can do it. And I hope that this video was helpful. And if I got on my soapbox a little bit, I'm sorry. But it's something that's so important to me. Remember, my #1 goal in this thing is to help women profit from their passion projects. And this is something I'm very passionate about when it comes to women supporting other women. I've been on the other side of that. I've been on the bullying side. I've been on the one talking about my hair, my eyebrows, the veins that run down the side of my forehead. I've been there. I didn't let it break me though, but it taught me a lot about myself, and it taught me about a lot about the woman I don't want to be. I don't want to be that woman that's so negative all the time, that has a problem with everything, that has nothing positive to say to another woman. That's not me. And I don't want it to be you either. So I hope you take these 3 points and make something great out of it. I want to hear your stories. Feel free to reach out to me. You can email me or you can drop it down in the comments below. And I think that's going to be it for this week's informational video. If you want to hear more, head over to the blog at www.tiffanydbrown.com. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.